Hi everyone, my name is Joe.
I'm Tyler.
And today's episode, we're going to be exploring road rage. So we want to talk about road rage, right?
Wow, this one, don't get me started on this, really. Really don't get me started on this. This I can go on for. Wow, I can go on for hours and days. To be honest.
But, I mean,
okay, do you have a tendency for road rage?
in the past, yes.
Now, no?
Now because,
Now, no, now tone down.
okay, now toned down. No, because especially after having a kid,
Did it change whether one or two or no change? That is whether you had a kid or when you had kids or no change. Because that's,
so I think gradually
Uh-huh.
it's changing.
okay.
But the thing is, when I had my first kid, that's when I started upgrading my cars. So when I
Okay.
had my first kid is when I had my first BMW,
Okay.
and because BMW drives, it's very engaging to drive, right?
Yeah.
I tend to be a bit more aggressive when driving.
As with the stereotypical BMW. I mean, the notion that all BMWs are like that, right?
I'm just gonna challenge that, but not for today's episode. But yeah, no, but yes, in essence,
Okay.
it makes you want to drive more.
Right.
I wouldn't say necessarily aggressive, but
Right.
makes you want to drive more.
Right.
And I think that eventually contributes to, a more tensed atmosphere in the car when you're driving. So yes,
Oh, what? Oh, seriously?
because
in
things
the
are
car?
because things are happening faster.
Do you only to the driver or in the car? Is it like your?
Oh no, like to the driver.
To the driver. Sorry.
Yeah, like
Okay.
things happen, you tend to be a bit more hyped up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So, but then it could also be age, because, or maybe because, I don't know, maybe because, maybe it's just age lah. Like when I start to have, or rather when I have my second one, right, I start to drive a lot more passively,
More defensively in a sense,
more comfort biased.
Okay.
And especially if there are passengers in the car. If I'm alone, then things are a bit different.
Yeah, I agree.
I tend to also take things a bit slower in my life. Like I don't want to rush. Like for example, in the past, right, when I'm driving, right. Sorry, don't say I'm driving. But in the past, when I have the tendency to road rage, I realize it's a lot of times because my schedule is very packed.
Okay.
Especially if, let's say, I have external meetings,
Right.
and then I pack my meetings back to back, and then I have to travel from one place to another.
Right. So you generally just stressed up,
Yeah, very stressed up, and I realized that actually one easy way is to just space out the timing a little bit more. Also be less stressed about trying to keep the timing. Of course, punctuality is a good thing, but if let's say you're late,
won't die.
Yeah, you won't die. Correct. If you're late, it is not an excuse to drive fast.
Yeah.
If you're late, the reason is because
What's that?
candy.
No, I think it's a camera. But anyway.
Oh yeah, it might be. So yeah, if you're late, it's really because your time management is poor. Next time, have more preparation time, etc.
Right. More gaps. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
More
So
breathing space. Right.
yeah. So I think it's a few things coming together. So now I drive a lot. I would say slower, but I give a lot of allowance, and because of that, if I see road rage happening, I mean it's not like because of me or it's not me. I also tend to just forgive and forget.
Oh, sorry, I don't understand the last part. What by when the road rage is happening? That means somebody did it to you.
Yes, correct. So like for example, a Honda Vezel likes to challenge me.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Okay.
It's just like a baby trying to challenge Shaquille O'Neal or dunk or anything, or basketball. That kind of thing.
Right.
So in the past, I will, okay lah, if you want, then I'll just step a little bit and
see you
exactly. If I do see you, but nowadays I just whatever lah, you know. And I realized that it's actually quite good because usually if both are hot-headed,
right, it gets worse.
It gets worse, yes,
Yeah,
correct. And
worse.
you don't know when you end.
Yeah.
But then if let's say one person just let go, right? Then yeah. But I've also met instances where I let go, the other person still don't let go. Then
Right.
yeah, but that's another story lah.
So age I agree is one thing.
Yeah. Why you agree because you're getting there?
I mean, on my way, right, everybody gets old, right? But I'll be honest, I think honestly I don't know whether I'll still attribute it to age for myself. Because I know that I still have that part in me.
Which part?
Even when I'm driving the road rage part.
Okay.
And I get very easily annoyed. So
Yeah.
like there are a lot of things, right,
Yeah.
that I never understand.
Okay.
Like this, for example. So the question that I have right now, right, is you are in a merging lane.
Yeah.
By right, you are supposed to slow down.
Yeah.
Why are you not slowing down
You mean the one coming in
into
or?
the highway, right? So there's this, you know, when people are merging onto the highway,
Yeah.
there is a dotted line there.
Yeah.
I get that if let's say there is no cars and whatnot, you can just merge, not an issue.
Yeah.
But when there are cars traveling and I'm just going straight, I've seen so many instances that I've gotten where the cars that are merging don't stop and they actually honk.
Wait, the cars that are from the small road come to the expressway.
Yeah.
They don't stop, they honk.
Because like not the guys on the road are not giving way.
Oh.
I think it's quite. I like just now you just saw an example, right? So like the bus like that, right?
Yeah.
The car in front was braking.
Okay.
So then you know, what's the right thing here? Am I supposed to give you way, or by right you're supposed to slow down?
If let's say you're the car on the expressway.
Yes, I'm the car on the expressway.
Yeah.
My understanding is that no, because I'm going straight and I'm on the expressway.
So you're the asshole who always don't give me way lah.
I see. See, that's the thing. So I think it's different understanding, right?
Yeah.
So I get very upset
Yeah.
because to me is that I'm not supposed to give you way because I'm going straight. It's a dotted line.
Yeah.
You're supposed to wait until you got opportunity time to cut in.
But then you will hog the entire merging lane there.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's the thing. And I wanted to say is that I realized this is because that's what's happening in Malaysia. So Malaysia people don't merge like that one. Because the majority of the people on the highway don't give you space one. They will just go. But then again, because Malaysia is a bigger country, the roads are not so packed like Singapore.
Yeah.
So you definitely have an opening. Whereas
Yeah.
for Singapore down here is always very cramped.
No, but it has never happened to me on North-South Highway.
Yeah, yes, never.
So what I mean is, like I've never seen cars stop on the merging lane
Oh,
just
okay.
because the traffic is very bad.
But I think if it's slow enough, you can merge slowly.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, correct.
But if let's say there's gaps like what we are experiencing now, there are gaps,
Yeah,
right? I'm moving straight.
yeah.
Am I supposed to stop? Am I supposed to slow down? Okay, that's a legitimate question. Am I supposed to slow down?
Yeah,
Why?
it's a giveaway line.
It's not a giveaway, it's a dotted line.
Both side giveaway.
And actually you also give way to a right, right? You also give way to a left, right?
Okay, no, I was the giveaway line, but what I mean is, okay, regardless what is the rule or regulation, I
Okay.
thought it's just a very courteous and friendly thing.
Okay.
Oh, I see a car coming. Let's just.
I
give some
agree.
space.
I agree on this. I completely agree on this.
Yeah.
There's two things which I have told my wife this. There's two things on the road. There's the legally right,
Yeah.
and there's the ethically right.
Okay, there's no friendly, right?
I mean, friendly is ethical lah. I'll call it lah.
Okay.
Right? So I will draw my example, and this gets to me a lot.
Wait. When you say gets to you a lot means what?
Annoys the shit out of me.
And this is the reason why you get road rage.
Yes.
Serious?
This is one of the minor reasons lah.
Okay. Luckily it's minor.
It just gets to me. I won't honk or anything. I will just
Yeah.
get like, why like this, you know?
Yeah.
So one example is that, okay, at the traffic light, usually there's a slip road to the left,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But because it's a traffic light, let's say there's a queue. But if everybody were to bunch up a little closer, the guy cannot behind who has already signaled to go off can go off. But because like a lot of people just stop like a distance away, like 1 car distance length kind of situation, the guy behind cannot go.
Okay.
You get my example is not very good.
I don't get it, but we can go with it.
Okay, so essentially that means that everybody stopped at the traffic light.
Yes.
Right? And usually people in Singapore, this is one thing I love.
Okay, I get what you mean. That means
you stop very far away from the car in front of you.
then you cause the car behind to not
be able to turn off.
This one.
Why?
This is very interesting.
Why is it interesting? Is that annoying?
Okay, so which side are you on?
I'm on the squeeze a little lah. Okay, so why? Are you telling me you're on the other side?
So my dad taught me the same thing. He mentioned the same thing to me. It's like if let's say you're at a traffic light, maybe just inch forward a little bit so that cars behind can move out.
Yes.
But that's not what they teach in school.
I know. Okay, so once again, like I said, there's the legally right and there's the ethically right.
But there's reasons why you don't teach that in school.
Okay, why?
In the case of a rear collision, if you are too packed, you are packed. You'll be even more packed. In the case of a rear collision, if let's say, for example, there's space on the left or right, if let's say you have space between the front car and you, you technically can swerve a little bit to the left or right, and then you can get out of the situation. If there's space, but if you're packed, that's it, you're just waiting for the thing to come and bang you. So there are reasons why they do that.
But I mean, honestly, that's a very lousy piece of okay.
I don't think it's lousy, but don't care whether it's lousy or good, but there are reasons why they do it. So, assuming that both have its own right. Okay, so let's wave off this particular point. Let's talk about other points.
Okay, I'll be honest, my dad still gets to me. It still annoys me. I wouldn't say it goes to road rage point.
Yeah.
I think road rage point is when people get I think some drivers are not very aware of their environment.
Yes, this part totally,
and that gets to me a lot.
Yes.
So a lot of them, like on the way here, right, I bumped into this a car. I'm going to say the model because I'm not going to say number plate, right?
Yeah.
Audi A4.
Okay.
He was driving his left side of the tires, because I'm on his left.
Yeah.
But I'm behind left.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So his left side of tires was on the line.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, are you going to come in? Not going to come in? What are you going to do? And he drove like that for a good 100 meters. Weaving left, right, like comes in a little to my lane, goes out of the lane, and then ultimately after 100 meters he comes to my lane without signal.
Okay.
So I'm like, what's going on here? And then he took up 2 lanes just like that.
Okay. So you think that he wasn't aware of his surrounding, or was he like maybe doing other stuff?
The cynical thing maybe just him.
Okay.
Just doing it on purpose, but sure.
Okay, but do you see his
age? He's not very young.
His driving posture, like is he like those that hugs the steering wheel?
No, he's a bit on the elder side.
Okay.
I would say, assumingly 40 plus 50s.
Yeah.
But he's not at a point where you cannot see the road, so I assume that you can still see lines. We had a colleague last time that still could keep within lines with minor adjustments every 5 seconds, remember?
Okay.
But he kept within the lines.
Okay.
So that's the thing. So I don't understand why can't you keep within the lines? Why do people like?
I've sat in worse class, but anyway. No. So I mean, talking about this type of drivers, the one I'm most scared of, right, is like literally this particular car. Let's say this car is ABC. Okay. In the middle of heavy traffic, let's say AYE.
Okay.
And then every other car need to siam the car because that car is just causing so much issue. Like it could be from lane to lane swerving, or it could be very slow hogging, or it could be just very very funny things that's happening, like road hazard and then you're behind the car and you think, okay, I have to overtake this car because if I don't and the car gets to accident, I cannot.
Yeah.
So you overtake and then you just happen to turn your head and see, aha!
Why? Why?
typical type where the eyes only look in front, don't look at the side, and then hugging the steering wheel, sitting very forward, very high up, you know those type. I won't mention any other things, but
I think that final two descriptions of males, I think everybody knows about.
so I relate to you a personal experience.
Okay, what?
And this is linked to the merging later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So sometimes, I thought my wife doesn't kill me, but sometimes
What? Okay.
when she drives, I'm beside her, I notice that she has issues merging.
What? What I mean?
Not every time, sometimes.
Merging onto the highway.
Merging on the highway because cars don't let, because there are assholes there.
Yeah, sure.
So, I taught her how to deal with these assholes.
Okay, let's hear your technique then. Because I really don't know. What? I'm just going down the street. Why the heck?
Exactly.
Okay, so how will you do?
So I taught her to look out for empty space.
Okay.
And plan ahead.
How's that dealing with assholes? The assholes are still assholes then.
Yeah, I mean you can't change an asshole. An asshole is an asshole already. But you can change the situation so that you can still merge in. Regardless of the assholes.
True.
So I thought it was natural to just say that, like, no, look out for holes, plan a little bit ahead. It was a natural thing to me. And the weeks after, she told me, hey, your method worked. And I said, okay. And she told me, previously I don't plan.
What do you mean? Wait, hold up. What do you mean I don't plan?
For the sake of my life,
I
will stop here. You can ask her after this. No, but what I mean is, right, sometimes what may be apparent to us as drivers may not be apparent to other drivers. Exactly like the one that I said that, hey, keep looking in front one. Hey, you need to look at your side, what's happening behind. Are there any vehicles in your blind spot, etc.? But some drivers don't. So to them it's natural. So sometimes you know, if you think along those lines, then you just forgive and forget. Life is a lot better.
I'm still learning now, to be honest. but it's challenging.
Yeah,
it's very challenging. What else that gets? There's one other one that gets to me very bad.
Ambulance, like not giving way to ambulance.
Yes, actually ambulance is another thing. But I wouldn't say giving away to ambulance. Okay, I guess that a lot of my grievances, I would say, is due to the disparity between driving in Malaysia and driving in Singapore.
Okay.
So like, ambulance.
That's the new GLB.
Oh, it's no longer boxy.
Huh?
It's no longer boxy.
It still is, but the difference is a little bit in the lights, lah.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, sorry, go on.
So in Malaysia, right? First of all, because I think bigger country, when the ambulance is going, it needs to get from point A to point B. Usually, a lot of people are not very near the hospital, which means that the ambulance really needs to rush.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And because of that, everybody gives way to the ambulance.
Okay.
And when I say everybody gives way, right, meaning even at the traffic light when everybody has stopped,
yeah, they will give way. Yes.
They will give way.
Yes, correct.
And you know how Malaysia cars stop right next to each other, right? It's got no regard for what are you saying? Leeway for
allowance
of what? Back crashing.
They're really packed. But in that instance, I think it's fine.
Yeah. So in Malaysia, no matter how the situation is, they will give way.
Okay.
Singapore don't. I don't get it. And I'll be honest, right? The ambulance is not helping.
Yeah.
Because so I live near NUH.
Yeah.
I'm at a junction where ambulances always pass by. So whenever you hear the ambulance, you go and take a look.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Then you're very busy.
Yeah. My daughter was also curious, so she will see. So the thing is that, what does the
can't bro rage already. Hot. Why?
Yeah. So honking a BM.
Is the BM honking or what?
No, it's the Hyundai honking the BM.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So in Singapore, so there are a few times, right? The ambulance is in the queue is on, it gets to the queue.
Siren on meaning the light or the sound?
Both.
Okay.
The light is always on.
Yeah, correct. But
Right.
then they got sound lah.
They got sound.
Okay.
Right? So they get to the queue, and then they stop the siren.
Okay.
The sound.
Okay.
Which was like, what's happening here now?
Okay.
You know?
No, but you must understand why they sound. They don't anyhow sound one.
Okay, so maybe that's the thing. So that's a bit confusing, right? What is the? Do you know the procedure?
Yes.
Okay, what? So
They
what?
only sound to alert people so that the other people can give way. And the traffic light, if it's red light, there's no point sounding because everybody's stuck there.
I mean, if you're an ambulance, means you're urgent, right?
Yeah. So at traffic light, no choice.
It's not urgent at a traffic light.
Unless we have rules to say that the front cars can beat the red light to open up the lane for the.
But I mean, you're not supposed to make the turn, just move so that there's enough space for the ambulance to get out, no?
I mean, the ambulance can try, but what I mean is.
Okay, so there's another instance. Mine is at the junction, you know the junction, right?
Yeah.
The ambulance didn't queue.
Okay.
The ambulance took another lane and cut in front of the turning lanes
Okay, that's fine.
in the yellow box.
Okay.
But he switched off the siren.
Okay.
I was like, what?
As long as he feels it's safe.
I'm like, what? Then why?
Okay.
No, you're urgent, not really urgent, you know, you get what I mean?
Okay.
So I guess to me is that once again is the disparity. To me is that if you're an ambulance, it is truly an emergency. People should give way no matter what.
Yeah.
Right? But the ambulance sirens with the on and off, and I've heard ambulance honking before.
Yeah.
Right? Honking is truly urgent because the guy was just
Yeah.
blasting through traffic.
Yeah.
But then why do you switch off? Because the moment you switch off, people get confused.
Okay.
Or at least I will get confused.
Okay. So I don't know about that part, but
So
I
what?
totally
Okay,
agree
to
that.
me is why don't people get out of it? Or they are not used to it. They are not told to get out of it.
Yeah. So I think that's the part I agree on. I don't know about Malaysia, but in Singapore, I've met many cases where I think we're not trained to give way to ambulance. I don't know. It's like the textbook didn't say I need to give way, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So two experiences that I thought I can share.
Okay.
First is I was at a traffic light, red light. I was on the most left lane, and there's an ambulance approaching. I was maybe the third car or the fourth car. So of course the first two car didn't make any move. There's nothing I can do. But I immediately signal right, and I tried to inch to the right hand side lane, telling the right hand side lane people that please let me into your space so that I can let the ambulance go.
Yeah.
And the right hand side lane people understood.
Okay.
So when the light turned green, I immediately changed lane to the right. But the first two cars or the first three cars in front of me,
Didn't do right.
they didn't do. And
Why?
the worst thing
Why?
is, they didn't even drive off fast enough for the ambulance to
Get
make
off.
space. They just slowly drive off. Then
Okay. So
I'm
this
appalled.
this is what I'm trying to say. And
Yeah.
I think it's because the ambulance switch off his siren.
Oh, in this case, they got make sound. When approaching the red light, they got make sound to let people know that they are coming.
And then it switch off.
And then they stop. Yeah.
Yeah, why
They
stop?
don't keep. No, they don't. The siren they don't keep doing it one.
But why?
I don't know. Maybe they have some.
Regulations lah.
Sound
But that
level,
confuses the shit out of people, right? Because then the people too, maybe the tree in front, if they continue hearing it, they'll be like, okay, maybe I'll get out. Okay.
No. Okay. So I think maybe there's some misunderstanding.
Okay.
There is no like ambulance on emergency and urgent, and emergency then not urgent.
Okay.
So once you see a emergency vehicle on the road with the strobe light on, you technically give way already.
Yeah.
You don't wait for it to be urgent, then you give way.
True, I agree.
Yeah.
But nobody's giving way. That's the thing I don't understand.
Yeah. So it seems like the people in Singapore, they cannot see the colours.
See what?
The strobe lights, no, they cannot see. Okay, so anyway, that's the first example.
Okay.
Second example, which is I think very common.
Okay.
I'm travelling on the rightmost lane on the expressway,
I know what you're going to say.
and then I could hear the sound. That,
Okay.
Look, the rear mirror, side mirror, where's the ambulance? Oh, behind me.
Yeah.
Quite some distance away.
Yeah.
Okay, then I left signal.
Ah.
I changed lane to the next lane so that the ambulance can go.
Yeah.
The car in front of me or the car that was in front of me didn't do the same, just stay on like that. Ambulance car approaching already, almost touching the car already, and the car suddenly realized, oh, ambulance behind. Then change then signal left.
Yes, it's all about situational awareness, right? Why you not?
Situational awareness, yes, correct. Then what happens, after that?
What?
You must be thinking, this driver must be some kind of
Definitely.
gundu or anything, right? Then you overtake and you see the same type of that I saw just now, just looking straight only, hugging the steering wheel, don't know what's happening. I see a lot of this.
It's even
A lot of times I saw. It's like, wow. But of course, to be fair, there's a fair share of people who
don't
once they hear, they give way lah.
A handful. Sorry to say, but I think it's only a handful.
Okay.
I don't think it's a very big percentage,
Okay.
Because you need to give.
So in this case, right, technically it will not cause road rage for you, right?
Really? Okay, so there are two different types. There's the really road rage one that makes me want to curse in the car, right? Then there's the mild annoyance,
Okay.
which irritates, like a mosquito bite, that kind of thing.
So this is what?
This would be under the mild annoyance.
Is it you just annoy people who don't give way lah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? I don't understand. Like I said, maybe it's a discrepancy between,
Yeah.
Malaysia and Singapore.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like an ambulance is an ambulance. You want to give, you should be giving way. Why you
Yeah.
why you taking your own sweet time and whatnot?
Yeah. Correct. I mean, for that matter, all emergency vehicles.
Yeah.
So let's chuck that aside lah. Let's talk about other things that will annoy you.
Okay.
And
We should have a checkbox.
we should have a checkbox. I'm sure the following will definitely be the same level of annoyance to you as it is to me. Every time when you change lane, you saw like, okay, you plan ahead, you got space, you right signal, suddenly the car that's on that lane behind just speed up, and then the space becomes more and smaller. Hey, that is the one that really triggers me every time.
Okay, mine I have an even more specific situation. It's similar, but mine is a little more specific situation. So mine is, I'm coming from once again I'm coming onto the highway.
Okay.
So what happened, at certain portions of the highway, the lane that I come down is also the same lane to go off, because maybe the turn-offs are quite nearby.
Yeah.
Right? So there are people also cutting in, there's people who are cutting out, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I'm cutting out because I'm going to the highway, people are cutting in to go off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So me, I don't understand this. The people who are on the highway would actually, and not because you're traveling fast, would actually accelerate to overtake me and brake.
Okay.
And then I have to slow down because they're accelerating, because I cannot cut, right?
Yeah.
I have to slow down, cut into the highway, then only start to accelerate again. To me, is that you're going to brake because you're turning off. Why can't you brake first? Why don't you just let me cut in first?
Yeah. Why must overtake you, right?
Yeah, why must you overtake me? Why? I don't understand this whole acceleration, and then you brake, and then you're like song out there.
Yeah.
But then you're also turning off.
Yes.
So it's similar to yours, which is like
Yes.
the speeding up thing. I really don't get it.
Yes, I don't get it also.
And why are you blocking people? And you're just a car ahead. Well, Singapore is so small, it's not so you're going to get, like, you're going to save 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. And the worst thing is, if let's say the space gets smaller and you regardless just cut into the space and the car just honk you.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
Every time that one trigger me, every time.
Yeah, this is very annoying. I think this one, I have this situation on the highway. I think I maybe mentioned it previously. When I was going back to Malaysia, then Malaysia side of Woodlands, I don't think you know, because you've never been to, you don't usually go through Woodlands, right?
Yeah, I will go across.
Woodlands, on the Malaysia side, there's 2 lanes become 1 lane. It's a standard thing. So the question, I guess, is, do you know what the zipper technique is?
Like, yeah, one by one.
One by one,
Yeah.
okay. So apparently this is one of the things that not all drivers know.
Talk about this. I just had one yesterday only, but yeah, go on.
So it was zipper technique. So I was like, okay, it's my turn to go in the lane now lah.
Yeah.
This guy started to defend the space. So I'm like, okay, fine, you want to defend the space, I'll just be a bit more aggressive,
Yeah.
So it went back 30 seconds, right? Then I managed to cut in.
Yeah.
The moment I cut in, you honk at me. And I'm like, dude, you were fighting with me. Why didn't you honk at me at the beginning? Why were you honking now after
But who was right?
Me.
Oh, so it's your turn already lah.
It's my turn to get in.
Okay.
So I was like,
Yeah.
I can understand that you're not happy and don't give it to me, but then you lost the fight, or you were fighting what?
Yeah.
Right? And then why are you doing this? But anyway, it was
So I true story.
okay.
In my old car, this happened to me before,
Okay.
and I tried to fight with that car. Technically not a car, it's a truck.
What the hell? You fighting with a truck?
It's those huge container
Container
carrying.
truck?
Yeah. And I lost.
Obviously.
No, I mean, like literally. I mean, I was in front.
Okay.
After the battle, but I got battle scar. the truck back to me. But anyway, I was saying yesterday I had a similar incident. It was with a bus.
What the hell?
Bus drivers are another reason why I get upset on the roads.
Oh, you finished. I was sorry about bus.
So yesterday,
Is that
see another problem. Anyway, although he's turning out.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. So yesterday the bus and I, we were merging then.
Okay.
Obviously I was in front of the bus.
Okay.
But and it's super packed out. It's like super peak hour lah. So it's like literally two lines of car inching forward, and then the merging part then become one lane.
Okay.
But the bus don't want to
Give way.
give way. Totally like
Wait,
squeeze
this is a public
me.
bus, right?
It's a public bus. Yeah.
Okay.
Those double deck ones some more. Squeeze me up to the barricade on the left hand side. Oh, I was so scared. I let him go lah. But the thing is,
Public buses now are quite reckless at times, to be honest.
reckless, and they don't care about other people. They don't care about
Yeah,
traffic.
true.
They think that they are big, then they are big. But I mean, I'm sorry to say this, that I'm stereotyping, but
Okay.
a lot of these bus drivers are not local,
Okay.
and they bring along with them culture from their own country.
Right.
I seriously think the public bus companies, or for that matter the private ones, should really look into how they hire these people.
But they technically supposed to go through training. By
Yeah.
right, they're supposed to go.
Yeah, so during the exam they do very well lah, they pass
Yeah.
lah. But then
Which
when
is everybody lah. Once you get our license, then come and drive on the road and drive like an asshole, right?
no, but you can drive like an asshole for private cars because any accident, anything, it's your own idea.
Oh.
But if
you're
it's a
not
public
representation.
bus,
Right.
yeah, if it's a public bus, you have many lives in your hands. You know, they're at stake. If there's any accident,
Right. Yeah. I agree.
yeah. So
I agree.
like recently, there's quite a few accidents for buses, right?
Right.
Like for example, this bus, I think misjudged there was this truck carrying very long steel, is it? And the bus misjudged, and the bus just
Going into it.
went to it. Yeah. So the left hand side of the bus, right, the whole window section, all kena that steel just went through.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah.
No passengers were injured lah. I assume.
There were, but nobody died, I think. But they were injured lah. It's like, I mean, this is okay lah. This you could say that it's not a mistake on the bus driver. It could be other issues or what. But most buses I see today, they are very reckless. They drive like it's a sports car. Serious,
Yeah,
and they don't care about other vehicles.
I can say bus drivers most likely not from Malaysia, because Malaysia no buses. But the lorries and the big truck, these kind of trucks, right?
Yeah.
Most likely Malaysians because they have a lot in Malaysia. They drive like hell. So I'll add on to this bus one, and then I think we can maybe maybe stop here. If people like it, we can do a part 2 because I got a lot more stories. But I'll just add on one.
They
last
can
story.
share their stories with us.
Definitely. The last one I want to add is one thing I don't understand, right? So, if let's say there's a bus stop on the highway,
Yeah.
right? A bus is coming on the highway, merging onto the lane.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to give way again?
Yeah. Duh.
Is it true? So I need to slow down. But once again, I'm on the left lane and I'm on the highway. I cannot be slowing down to a point where you pull out.
Of course not. So okay, I think it must be reasonable lah for both sides.
Which is?
Okay, so if let's say the bus is inching out and then he sees a lot of traffic, he should stop. Wait for all the cars to go. Wait
Yes.
for a good opening. Then you start to speed up.
That is the problem, right?
Yes.
So what happened to me was, and this happened a few times. I'm on the highway. Or maybe just turn off. Somebody. Don't know why you put the bus stop on the turn off. But anyway, I am within 100 meters, less than 100 meters maybe. You definitely can see me. I'm traveling. I'm moving.
Yeah.
Right? There are times where the buses just come out.
Yes. Yes.
And I have to jam brake.
Yes. Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't understand why. This bloody hell.
Correct. So, yeah. So I mean, it has to be both ways, lah. Right? They must be smart enough, and then of course you must be nice, but don't be overly nice. And every time you jam brake, because if you jam brake, then people
Yes.
also, yeah. So only if it's practical, then you give way, lah. If it's not, then you just continue moving forward.
The other thing I wanted to clarify, sorry.
Yes.
Are we legally required to give way to buses?
If they have that sign on the floor,
Other than that,
no. They are supposed to give way to you. The give way line is for them.
that arrow thing lah, right? They have an arrow on the floor, right?
No, arrow in front means you must give it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but other than that, like this kind of roads, no, right?
Yeah, the dotted line is for them to give it to you.
Hey, sorry. What the heck? If that's the way, then why is the merging one different? If this dotted line is that they supposed to give way for us, why when people merge from the small roads to the highway, I'm supposed to give way to them?
No,
What's the difference?
it's just being very nice and friendly lah. Just be nice lah. But
It's really nice. It's just
but I mean on that arrow thing that we have to give it to bus, right? I think it's a very stupid thing lah. It's very intrusive for drivers.
yeah.
Like I have to brake all the way just because there's a rule now that I have to give it to the bus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's for good intentions, I agree. But if let's say I'm traveling at 60 on a small road, I have to brake all the way to 0 and then pick up speed again.
Yeah.
It's a waste of petrol. Talk about climate change, talk about efficiency.
That's why
energy
you go EV.
efficiency.
That's why you go ask for EV.
You also kill the efficiency of the EV, right? That just doesn't make sense. But anyway, those are rules that, yeah. No, but I think before we like sum up this topic, right?
Yeah.
I think it's good to try to address road rage. In the sense, see, there are statistics to say that. I mean, it's proven that road rage is the don't know how many number one killer for road accidents and stuff like that. So, if let's say we can reduce road rage, technically we reduce accidents on the road, and then less accidents means less traffic jam. Means every time when I go to work, I get there on time.
I agree. But can I just say, right? I think like 90% of the accidents in Singapore, right, is not due to road rage.
What is it?
I think it's due to misjudgment or poor judgment.
Okay, that's
I honestly think it's poor judgment.
okay.
I don't think it's due to road rage because I don't know lah. But my judgment based on what I've seen of the accidents, right?
Yeah.
It's just poor judgment.
Okay.
I mean, it's an accident for a reason.
Okay.
So, but I agree with you. We should address it. If you think that you do not have it, I think every single driver has this little bit in them. It's just how big this part plays on it.
Unless you're the one that hugs the steering wheel and look in front only, don't know what happened if it's beside you, then yes, I don't think.
But yeah, if not, I think road rage is going to be an issue. So I think I definitely have it.
we should try to consciously try to reduce the possibility of road rage. Think about what are the things that can help everybody reduce that, and then we share with everybody.
Okay, I mean just to conclude this, right? The next time we go and do something similar, let's share about times where we control.
Sure.
I don't know whether it'll be a short episode, but we can share where times we wanted or on the verge to, but we held back.
Okay.
And why we did that, or what are the benefits of it.
Okay. I'm actually thinking also, right, we can do like a mini activity. Not a mini activity, but like an activity.
Okay.
Like we get somebody who is super pro to road rage on our channel.
I don't know anybody, you know?
You sure you don't know?
Who?
I can already immediately think of.
What? Me? Oh! Yeah, okay. Okay, I know who.
And then pose it as a challenge.
But the person itself is a
See, that's why it's called a challenge.
She's the cause of it all.
Okay, but anyway, we can talk about that and brainstorm that at another time.
Sure. Okay lah. Great.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thank you.